It's a weekday morning at the St. John's Curling Club, and already the house is jammed.
It seems pretty busy. See, today we got 6 sheets going, so that's as much as we can handle at one time.
It's really busy. It's hard to get ice time, and most of the leagues are full capacity.
16-year-old Zachary French has represented Newfoundland and Labrador at the Canadian Under-18s twice. But to practice on proper curling ice, French and his family have been commuting to St. John's from their home in Brigus.
Well, we'd come in every Saturday, and it was an hour commute and an hour out back, or going back, right? So it was a pretty big deal.
This year, the French family bought a small house in St. John's so Zachary could spend more time on the ice and less in the car. But now, he's facing the same crunch as all the city's curlers.
We came in just to get practice ice, and now we're struggling to get the time to get practice ice. The club is overflowing with members, and the sport is growing, and you want the sport to grow, but it's hard to grow the sport when you can't get any ice time or get any better, right?
In the middle of it all is club manager and Provincial Curling Association president Harold Walters.
Generally it starts around 7 in the morning. We come in and start prepping the ice for the 9 o'clock, sometimes 9:30 draws that start to happen. We'll do 5 draws a day, so we're pretty much looking at 250 people going through here, and less people usually come off the ice at midnight, and we'll usually shut her down around 1 a.m.
Want to join the club's curling league? No spaces available. Want to rent the ice yourself? Good luck.
There's hardly any availability. I managed to squeeze 2 people in tomorrow on 2 sheets for a work group rental. Nothing there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, completely full. Maybe something towards the middle or late of April if somebody wants to rent a couple of sheets or 2. But other than that, there's nothing available here.
A month away.
Yeah, maybe a month away.
So, in a province that loves curling and produced one of the world's greatest curling teams, why aren't there more places to curl? The pileup in St. John's goes back to 2023 when the Ballyhaley Country Club closed its historic property and relocated to a newer facility. The deal meant a better golf course for club members, but it also meant the loss of one of the city's 2 curling clubs.
As soon as it happened, only one club in a metro of nearly 240,000, it was going to be challenging.
Competitive curler Greg Smith was managing the Ballyhaley Curling Club when it closed. Now he comes to the St. John's Curling Club in off hours to squeeze in some practice. He says casual curlers are getting squeezed out.
Think of all the provincials that were hosted at both clubs now have to go to one. Think of the tournaments, the cash bills, they have to go to one club. All the membership, which have to go to one club. And also, there's not as much room now for growth when it comes to, business functions. If you want to come and rent out with your work, for like a Christmas party.
Yeah, that's frustrating. We had the Grand Slam here where the phone starts ringing off the hook. Where can I try curling? Sorry. Like schools want to come here, bring the kids. Sorry. So it's really, in that regard, it's frustrating because we're stuck. We cannot grow.
Outside St. John's, some curling clubs are going strong, while some face challenges with membership and equipment. But once you start going west, it's a long way to the next one.
Unbelievably, it's Gander. There is a 4-sheeter in Grand Falls, a curling club in Springdale, 3 sheets in Bayvert, 4-sheet club in Corner Brook, 4-sheet curling club in Stephenville, and there's a 2-sheet curling club in Port aux Basques. There's also one in Lab City and one in Goose Bay.
There's also arena curling in Clarenville, Bonavista, and a few other towns around the province, but for a player like Zachary French, it's just not the same. There used to be a curling club in Harbour Grace, much closer to the Frenches in Brigus, but it closed down before Zachary threw his first rock.
It all started back, I was 8 years old, and my parents were watching the Briar, and it was 2017. And I sat down and I watched the rest of the game. I was instantly hooked on it, fascinated with it. And after the game was over, I went out into my back porch, I grabbed a Swiffer, and then I chucked the ball down the hallway and used to sweep it. And I begged them for almost a year to let me join curling. And then the next year in January, that was my first day.
A new sports complex is planned for the Galway area of St. John's that will include 6 curling sheets, but that's years away.
The new facility that's being proposed out in Galway will certainly help this area. I'd just like to see some towns and municipalities get on board with the healthy living and start building some curling clubs, and you build it, they will come.
In the meantime, the senior social group has to hustle off the ice to make way for the next booking, a youth curling group called Girls Rock. If there are future Olympic champs or just lifelong curlers among them, they'll have to hurry hard to stay in this game. Zach Gowdy, CBC News, St. John's.